This is Cadet Hart,
Cadet Barnett.
and we're going to be presenting Deliverable 1-1 for SE 370 Computer Aided System Design. So for our first diagram, we have the retirement decision tool, which is the name of this tool entirely. From the top, our hierarchical chart shows you will select what type of career, and it's going to provide the net present value of that career, taking into account with inflation as well as other items. Once the career path is selected, you can either choose military career, seen to the right, or civilian career. And within civilian career, you can choose your retirement plan, which breaks down into each of these different considerations regarding the civilian career. For the military career, there's two separate options. The old retirement plan, which leads down to more data input, as well as the new military retirement plan. Same data input for both. We'll just look at the new for this option. Healthcare, dependents, GI Bill, years of service, all of these are in both the new and the old retirement plan. So this diagram pretty much just lays out the entire functionality of what we want all of our or it lays out the requirements for our entire decision tool. Here's our block diagram of the career decision calculator. Again, you can see it's broken down to the data tables, the lists, and the user interface, and sort of the components for each of these different blocks. In the data tables, we're going to have all the civilian data, the benefits and the compensations for whatever career they choose, including whether or not they have dependents, health care, investments that they may make, and the salary that they will be earning. For the military data, same thing, health care, dependents, whether or not they apply or get the GI Bill, the BAH, and the salary that they're earning, and that's going to be dependent on rank, which, as you can see in the list section, this is where the user will input different types of data, including location, whether or not they have dependents, any sort of special pay for deployment, their current rank, years in service, as well as location and salary for the civilian side. Finally, here we have the sequence diagram, and this shows how the user interacts with the tool between the interface, the data tables, and the lists. So starting from the top, you can see how the lists interact with the user face. They'll input their years of service, current rank, location that they're at based on their zip code, dependents, special pay, civilian salary that they may be earning, and then whether or not they earn the GI Bill. From the user interface, it'll grab from the data tables the data needed. So years of service will determine the different types of pay that they'll be earning for what years. This will also be based on the rank. Location will help determine BAH and how much they're earning as far as that goes, as well as dependents. And then special pay will just be a number that they will probably input. Civilian salary will again be a number. Whether or not they apply for the GI Bill will affect the overall calculation. Taxes will also be based on the zip code from the location, and then inflation will just be a flat rate that will be calculated behind the scenes using a VLOOKUP table, determining the net present value. This concludes our presentation of our three different diagrams. Just to recap, we have our block diagram here, sequence diagram, and then the requirements diagram here.